and for sure 50 credits until you can graduate. Are you excited yet? For some of you, it may be nervous. Some of you, maybe it's because you don't like school. You should like school because it's fun. Welcome to high school. But if you are nervous, that's normal. I'm here to help you ease your nerves a little bit. I'm going to go through the top 10 common misconceptions. All in favor, if you're nervous, say aye. I'm nervous right now. Anybody else nervous? You guys freshmen are nervous for school? If you're nervous, say I'm nervous. Say aye. Okay. I may or may not have cried at the part of high school, so you know, it might have happened. Okay. So to ease your nerves, I'm going to talk to you about the top 10 common misconceptions about high school. Number 10, you're not going to get a swirly. Unless your towel's on. That happened. That was a WCTV project. It's a fun class. You guys shall take it. I did it. Number 9, Mrs. Burton isn't scary. She's actually really nice, and she was one of my favorites. First point, referring to making the most of your high school career, is, you know, if you're respectful of other people, they're going to respect you back. Mrs. Burton is one of those people. She expects to be treated like a queen, and she will be, right, students, right? Okay. Also, your attitude is everything. She loves to see smiles on their faces, so do these teachers. I love to see smiles in the hallways. Your attitude is what's going to get you through high school. If you are kind of mopey at school all day, you're not going to have a fun time, and high school is a really fun place to be. Number 8, we do not normally wear pink on Wednesdays. Number 7, the seniors aren't mean. They're actually really nice. I have a senior one. Golden rule again, treat others the way you want to be treated. Seniors, teachers, your spring mentors, your principals, they're more than willing to help you out, and they're not scary. Some of them might look scary. Mr. Howard looks kind of scary. But he's nice. I like him. There's no such thing as a silly question. I've asked a lot of those. I'm being kind of silly right now, but hopefully it sticks in your head about high school's fun. Also, as a freshman, when I was a freshman, my best friend was a senior. Her name was Erin Hunt. She was in the cross-country team, and we spent a lot of time together. This year, one of my best friends was Ashley Claus, and she was a freshman, and I was a senior. So there's lots of opportunities for you guys to make new friends and make different connections with people around the school. Also, another thing to go along with this, ignore stereotypes. Seniors aren't going to dip in a trash can or something. That's not cool. You know, make new friends. I was in plays end of my junior year and all of my senior year. I directed a play in the spring. And I met a lot of cool people that I wouldn't normally talk to, and they're really fun to hang around, and I still keep in touch with them. Number 6, we don't break out in song and dance at lunch. Lincoln Spellmeyer, I know you're kind of probably disappointed a little bit. I know you can bust a move, but we don't do that here. We don't. Number 5, this is like a big secret, guys. Your parents are pretty cool. They really are. They're really nice. They also know what they're talking about. I've lived with mine for like 18 years, and I moved out in 4 days. But during those 18 years, I've learned a lot from them, and this stuff I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. So it's really important these next 4 years that you guys manage time between your parents and your friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, if applicable. Just have fun and make sure you let your parents know you love them and listen to them. But here's the part, I'm going to get kind of serious because this stuff is actually important. These are things your parents have probably said, hopefully will tell you. But I don't always listen to my parents either, so hopefully you listen to me and kind of get it in your brain that it really is important because I've lived through this throughout my high school career. So hopefully the parent put it to use. Everything I'll talk about has had an impact on me positively, and I hope it does the same for you. So here goes nothing. Well, okay. That's sort of good. Okay. Number 1, participate in class. Raise your hand, ask questions. You're in charge of your own learning. Join clubs. lots of opportunities for you guys to get involved in this school, and that's just one of them. They're really fun. Athletics is a big one. Go out for a sport, just try it. I can personally endorse cross country, I love it, but you know, there's every single sport in this school I've heard people say good things about, whether it's golf or tennis or football or track or whatever. It's all fun and you all make really good friends. Another point, stay on track, do the work and set goals. Goal setting has been a big part of my life in my high school career since I started cross country, and it carried over into my academics. I had a 4.0 up until my last semester of high school. I got to be in econ, so that kind of stinks. But, you know, set goals, do your homework, do the work, don't cheat yourself. Offer up your services in the high school. You can use your skills to mentor others, and you can help out, you know, teachers or other students. I had some friends that would get together every night and do homework together, and they invited other people to go with them. So that was really nice too. They got recognized by the school for that, and it was something that they did on their own. Another one, be prepared. Bring all your stuff to class. I guess you guys didn't really have like desks in middle school, but it was kind of the same deal. I don't know if they allow backpacks this year or not, but we had backpacks last year. We just had all of our stuff in there. Otherwise, we have lockers, and you get plenty of time to go to and from classes to get all of your stuff put together. Be on time. I know Mrs. Howard's rule for sure is if you're on time or late, if you're early, you're on time. And that's very true in a lot of facets of being in high school. Work hard, it's really simple. You'll go far if you work hard. So don't cheat yourself, do the work, don't cheat on tests, you'll get penalized. I never cheated on my tests. Be assertive, put yourself out there. That little, I'm not nervous thing. You know, don't be afraid to stand out. This is high school. This is your time to find out kind of who you are and what you want to do and what you want to be about. So don't be afraid to kind of put yourself out there and do stuff that you're not really comfortable with all the time. Have good character, meaning who are you when nobody is looking? That's what really matters. Don't lose your values. High school isn't one big party. This part's going to get a little bit more serious. They're going to be maybe up for classmen, I would hope not. But parties in high school, drinking, I can tell you I've never done that. My whole 4 years of high school, I didn't do it this summer. I'm not planning on it. It's really a waste of time, and it's not going to help you guys with your high school career. You can have just as much fun at home or not at home by yourself in the corner. But, you know, have fun with your friends, doing fun stuff. I don't know, go out to eat with your friends, do homework with your friends. Does it make you a nerd? I have no cards up here. Does that make me a nerd now? Be a leader. You can be a leader by being vocal, you know, positive reinforcement, telling people that they're doing a good job, you know, show them, or leading by example, and that's the one that I tend to do more of. I think of it cross country again. It's been a really big part of my life apparently. So I never really said a whole lot in cross country. I had fun with the girls and I talked to them, but I really showed them what it was to work hard and how it got you there. Also in school, I never really told people what to do, I guess, but I just did what I was supposed to do, and that's kind of being that example. Do the right things for the right reasons. You guys know what your values are, so do them for you and not for other people. Be self-motivated. You're in high school now, nobody's going to hold your hand, so just do your best and have your own goals and do what you're supposed to do. And then fail successfully. It's kind of an oxymoron, but learn how you take your mistakes and put them in stride and then learn from them the next time you do something. Step up to the plate, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Basically, just try stuff. It's not, I regret not doing some things in high school that I wish I would have. So you guys should try everything and then pick out the stuff that you like and then go from there. But high school is a great place. All right, here's one. Write thank yous. I don't know. I just think it's a nice thing to do. Find something you love to do. I joined cross country in 8th grade, and I didn't really know what it was about. Then I did it for 4 years here, and I loved post it, and I'm going to go to college and run at Simpson in 4 days. So that'll be really fun. Persevere. Having a bad day, just get through it. Your friends will help you out. If you want, put anything on Facebook, help you out. I got Twitter too. Prove others wrong. I've got a story for this one. Another cross-country story. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so my freshman year, we had time trials instead of going to Marshalltown for our varsity meet. To decide who's going to be on varsity. There's 7 girls and guys that are going to be on varsity. So Coach Bessick came up to me the day before the time trial, and he's like, so, Morgan, what's your goal? What do you want to do tomorrow? And I said, well, Wes, I want to be on varsity. Oh, okay. I was kind of running in the back of the pack at practices, didn't really know what I was doing. High school was kind of new, was new to me, and I was kind of shy. I was never somebody who came out and said, all right. So, I said, no, I want to make varsity, and he's like, all right, well, that's a good goal to have, but don't be disappointed if you don't, just do your best. And the next day when we ran, I ended up placing 5th on the varsity lineup, and that's a scoring runner. So, and I never ran a JV race since then. So, prove others wrong, and do your best and do what you think you can do, and don't give up. Here's some school stuff. Are you guys ready? All right, take notes. Teachers aren't, and a lot of teachers aren't going to tell you to take out your pencil and paper and write this down. So you have to be responsible for what you want to learn. Get sleep. Now you're in high school, now you're big kids. Like, middle school, you're big kids too, but now you're like really big kids. You can still have a bedtime. I have a bedtime. I said it myself. But it's going to help you sleep. There's studies have shown the more, like, if you get a certain amount of sleep, then you're going to do better academically, and you're definitely going to do better athletically. If you have a game the next day, if you're going to be training, if you're sleep deprived, then you're not going to get stuff done, and you're going to be kind of sleepy all day, and that's not fun either. You want to be excited to be at school. Eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Never that scary for SpongeBob. It's important to eat breakfast. It jumpstarts your day, gets your metabolism going, gets you ready to take on the day at high school, because it's a big day. It's like 8 periods of learning, and then you have like other things going on. So you're busy kids, stay healthy, drink water. My mom sent me an email, and their parents are pretty smart things, sent me an email in my own house about drinking water, and how it helps you at all parts of the day. So athletically, obviously, drinking water is going to help your performance. Your body is like 75% water, so it probably needs it. It's going to help you think. It's going to help you function. So, bring a water bottle to school as long as it's clear. That's the rule, right, Mr. Elton? Yeah. They're water bottles. And they can't be 5 gallons. One of my friends did that once. It was like in one of those big jug things. He got in trouble. So that was the day of the conference cross-country meet. So you can have 2 gallons, I think, right? Instead of a gallon. Whatever floats your boat. Drink water. Float your boat on the water with drink. Don't procrastinate. I was kind of guilty of this my senior year. I was a senioritis, which is a real thing, I think. I would be up till like 3 in the morning writing speeches. Not last night. I got good sleep last night. But I would be up writing speeches till 3 a.m. and that was due the next day for my Iowa Central speech class. Passed the night, but not a good idea because I was in season for track and I was tired the next day. So here's a big one, really important, especially today with all of your social media going on. I'm a part of it too. Think before you speak or type or text. Don't say anything you wouldn't say to somebody in person. I know Karen Daniels, Mrs. Daniels, she's a math teacher here. She talked to us, it was at an assembly or something. I remember her talking about it. You can type it on the window that you want. I don't even know. You have it on Twitter or Facebook or in text, but you then have to erase it. You got it out there, you said it, it's done with. You can forget about it. Nobody else needs to hear it because it could hurt feelings, and that's not fun either. Do your best. That's an obvious one. Be forgiving. Grudges waste energy. Don't be one of those girls or one of those guys that holds grudges and is grumpy all the time. Just, say, hey, it happened, if something bad happens or something. You get in a fight, somebody stole your cheese balls at lunch or something, I don't know. forgive them, and eat more cheese balls next day. Dream big. Like you're at Webster City High School right now. You're going to be for the next 4 years. You're taking classes that are going to prepare you to go to college and prepare you for life, whether you like it or not. I know from experience, athletic teams, a lot of those values apply to real life, and they carry over into school too, which has really impacted me a lot, I've noticed. Read. Anybody read a book this summer? Yeah, dude, nicely done. I didn't. I should have. I wanted to. But really, reading does help you, whether you like it or not. It's going to be with you for the rest of your life. I'm probably going to be reading a lot this upcoming semester. And I bought college books. Oh. Be enthusiastic. I feel like I'm pretty enthusiastic, so I hope you guys take my example, I guess. I'm really enthusiastic about my school, and I'm really passionate about where I go to school and what my values are. I like to call myself the boy cheerleader, and Mr. Elton let me. I knew all the cheers that cheerleaders did, and I went to every single game, and it was a lot of fun. So just like be passionate about your school, and be passionate about your work, and whatever else that you want to be passionate about. Cats. You can be passionate about cats. I like dogs, but you can be passionate about cats. Less is not more. This is to go along with the number 4. Well, whatever, never mind. Never mind. Number 4, less is not more. Let's start with this. The more you do, the better off you'll be. Studies have shown that the busier a student is, the better they are going to be academically because you're more driven to get stuff done. You can be a 4-sport athlete and have a 4.0. It can be difficult, but if you're driven and if you get your work done, it's not on time in a timely manner, it's not going to be difficult. So busy kids will succeed. If you're not busy and you're like self-motivated and stuff, I bet you will succeed also, and that's important too. But get involved because high school is a lot more fun if you're involved. Number 3, to go along with number 4, you're not going to get swamped. High school is a lot more work than middle school, but you grow into it just like you grew into 4th grade work and 5th grade work. Set a time after school to get your homework done. Make a plan if you want to get it done after sports practice, after school. You can get it done in an hour or 2 if you stay on track. Just schedule a time every day. It doesn't take too long and you get after it. Another thing is to talk to teachers if you feel like you're falling through the cracks. You're in charge of your own learning, and that's important that you do well on tests, you can get good grades. So use your teachers, and then you should also use your study times wisely. If you have a cafe or if you love the study hall first, but use that time wisely, get your homework done. You won't have a whole lot. Number 2, what is right isn't always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Okay, how many of you guys have seen Finding Nemo? Hands, please. Finding Nemo? Okay. Alright. Do you remember the part where Dory and Marlin come up to that big crevice trying to find Nemo? And they're like, oh, that's really scary, I don't want to go in there. So they decided to go on top over the crevice, and the little shiny fish told them not to. Well, the right thing to do was to listen to the fish because they're smart. You're in a school of fish. Huh, okay, so, I just thought of that. Okay. They didn't go through the crevice, which is the right way, but they thought, oh, it looks brighter up there, not as scary, so they went over and they got stuck by jellyfish. That wasn't very awesome. So, what is right is not always popular, what is popular is not always right. Applies to a lot of things, not just Finding Nemo. They're fish, and you are students. So, number 1, contrary to popular belief, Mr. Elkin actually cannot bench 732